Hello students, today we will take chapter 8 of your English grammar book, conjunctions. So what are conjunctions? The conjunctions are used to join words or sentences, or you can say phrase to phrase or clause to clause. Okay, so there are three types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions. What are coordinating conjunctions? Coordinating conjunctions are used to connect words, phrases, and clauses of equal ranks. Okay, see, in the book it has been given as coordinating conjunctions may join single words or they may join groups of words, but they must always join similar kind of elements. Just like word should be joined with word, not like word should be joined with a sentence. So they should be joined like word to word. For example, I bought fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables are our same elements. Okay, we have joined it with the conjunction and. Phrase to be joined with phrase. How? See the example. He was happy on winning the trophy, but sad on losing title of best man of the series. So using but, we have joined two kinds of phrases. First phrase was he was happy on winning the trophy, and second phrase was sad on losing the title of best man of the series. Or coordinating conjunctions should join sentence to sentence. For example, he was not feeling well, yet he came to school. That means yet over here is a coordinating conjunction. Okay. And there are two sentences over here. He was not feeling well as well as he came to, yet he came to school. So these are all coordinating conjunctions. If you remember, there is a very easy way of learning coordinating conjunctions, the words which shows that are coordinating conjunctions with the help of fanboys, wherein F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. So these are the fixed coordinating conjunctions. Now see, for is used to denote reason. Okay, just in the way we use because, we can use for. So for is used to denote reason. For example, I could not get up early, for I had got to bed late. This is showing the reason why you were not able to get up early, because I had gone to bed late. So for. Now and is used to denote addition. This adds up with the elements. Okay, so how? I put on my shoes and took up my bag. So these are sentences. Next, nor is used to denote and not. For example, I didn't make my umbrella nor my raincoat. Okay. Next is but. But is used to denote contrast. I waited for the bus but finally took a cab. So but is used to connect contrast ideas. Or is used to denote an option. It is used to express a choice between two things. For example, I could go to the theater or to the zoo. So I is having the two options, the theater and the zoo, to be visited. Okay. Yet is used to denote outcome. That means it is used to express that something has not happened but you expect it to happen. For example, I wrote as fast as I could, yet I couldn't complete my work. Okay, this was the thing which you expected but didn't happen. Now so is used to denote result. It is used as a conjunction of result of consequences. For example, I wanted to watch the serial, so I hurried home. This is how you can use all the words of fanboys in coordinating conjunctions. Now see how we place punctuations with coordinating conjunctions. When a coordinating conjunction joins two words, phrases or subordinating clause, no comma should be placed before the conjunctions. No comma should be placed before the conjunctions. For example, Varun bought pens and pencils. Okay, so over here we have word plus conjunction plus word. So we need not to put any comma over here. Okay, because this is joining two words. Next is Namita began cutting the vegetables and putting them in the vessel. Again, and. Okay, this is because this is the addition of two words or phrases or clauses. Over here we have a phrase, conjunction and phrase. So no need of putting any punctuation, comma. Similarly with the next example, I told him that he could write his name on the sheet and give it to the teacher. So again over here we have a subordinating clause plus conjunction and again the subordinating clause. So all in all you can understand that when we use and as a conjunction in the sentence, then in that case you have to check whether we have the same words before and after that conjunction, same phrase before and after that conjunction, and as well as with subordinating clause. This stands as that we don't have to put any comma before or after and in coordinating conjunctions. Now come to the next point. Coordinating conjunction join three or more words, phrases or subordinate clauses, creates a series and requires commas between the elements. Okay, if there are words or phrases which are in multiple, in that case you can use comma. See how. For example, Varun bought paints, pens and pencils. So over here we have a word and word. So in that case, the between two words you can use a comma, but just after that if you have been placed with and, you need not to use a comma over here. Okay, again when just as you prepare a list in the same way. Next example, Namita began heating up the oil, cutting the vegetable and putting them in the vessel. This is a continuation of the work going on right now. This is the step of working. The steps of working can be multiple. So in that case, just like phrase, again we have a phrase over here. So between two phrases we can use a comma. But when there are only two phrases, if there was like this sentence was not available and we had the sentence like Namita began cutting the vegetables and putting them in the vessel, यहाँ पे हमारे पास सिर्फ दो phrases हैं, इसलिए हम यहाँ पे सिर्फ and use कर सकते हैं join करने के लिए. But since we have three phrases over here, so between two phrases we will use a comma and the and after just before the last phrase. Okay, so over here what we have concluded, that phrase, comma phrase, then conjunction and then phrase. ठीक है, अगर इससे भी ज़्यादा phrases होते, चार phrases होते, तो शुरू के तीन phrases में हम comma लगाते, last phrase के पहले हम and लगाते. Now coordinating conjunction joining two independent sentences requires a comma before the coordinating conjunction. See, कैसे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लीला डिसाइडेड टू लर्न डांसिंग बट गीता वॉन्टेड टू लर्न म्यूजिक. ये 2 इंडिपेंडेंट सेंटेंस है. ठीक है. लीला डिसाइडेड टू लर्न डांस, ये अपने आप में अकेले स्टैंड कर सकता है. सो एज गीता वॉन्टेड टू लर्न म्यूजिक. Okay, both the sentences can stand as individual and independent. So while placing any conjunction, you have to place comma just before that conjunction. This is how it works when we play with the punctuation marks in coordinating conjunctions. Now let us come to the first exercise. Fill in the blanks with appropriate coordinating conjunctions. So we'll take first 2 or 3 we'll take, and rest to be solved by you. Let us see. Someone pulled the chain, comma dash, the train came to a halt. So yes, we can have the answer as and. Someone pulled the chain and the train came to a halt. Next, the students were getting nervous dash, the teacher gave them some tips on memorizing facts. So what can be the answer? The students were getting nervous, so the teacher gave them some tips on memorizing facts. Now come to C. It was a very hot day dash, there was a big crowd at the stadium. So it was a very hot day. We can have 2 answers over here, but or yet. But there was a crowd at the stadium, or yet there was a crowd at the stadium. So try solving the remaining sentences by your own.